So I don't think class works like offline classes. When I was doing offline classes, I had no problem doing starting a small talk in one day and finishing a conversation in another day. That was okay. But with this Zoom thing going on, it's not easy for me to keep track of time. So today, I think we will have to continue talking about how to start a small talk. So basically, everything that I wrote in the syllabus will be pushed 1 week further. So next week, we are going to talk about how to politely finish a conversation. And then the following week, we will be starting how to write a cover letter. And so this means that we might not be able to have a review day on June 19th. Hopefully, again, hopefully, let's just pray for the corona to end, so that we can meet offline on the last day of our class, which is June 26th. 제발 마지막이라도 한번 얼굴이라도 보고 끝냈으면 좋겠네요. All right, so I'd like you guys to go and open your file from last week, which was about how to start a conversation with a stranger. Okay, and I think I asked you to think about the situations of using certain expressions to start a conversation. So let me share the screen. Okay, so I asked you guys to do this part over here, right? This part, I asked you to fill this part in so that you can talk to your partners like you have you have just met a stranger, right? So let me, okay, people are coming in. All right. Again, for those of you who just entered the class, please type in you have attended 출석, okay? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I am going to put you into pairs, okay? And now you're going to start this conversation like you have never met each other before. I am probably gonna give you around 5 to 7 minutes-ish, and in the meantime, you cannot stop the conversation. You have to keep the conversation going. So if I randomly visit your group session and if I see people silent, then you will have to talk in front of the entire class, okay? So if you don't want to do that, then I suggest you keep the conversation going as much as possible until I close the sessions for you, okay? Alright, 자, 이해되세요? 지금 어떻게 해야 되는 건지? 이해되면 격공의 끄떡 한 번만 해줄래요? Okay. Alright, thank you. Okay, so let me just put you into groups. There we go. Okay. 14. Okay. All right. Let's go. One, two, three. Okay, option. I'm gonna be giving you around 6 minutes. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Go! Hmm. Yuan, are you okay? Oh, I can't. What? Can you say something again? I can't hear you. Your audio is weird. I only hear very mechanical sounds. And what's Taesan doing right now? Taesan, are you okay? Juan, can you say something again? I can't hear you. Uh-uh. Can you get out and come back? Okay. Taesan, you too. Get out and come back. Oh. Okay, for some reason, I am missing 4 people here. I don't know what's happening. 내 길 잃은 어린 양들은 어디에? I don't know. Where are my lost sheep? Um, okay, so it seems like the connection is really bad today. I have been trying to assign some of you the uh, to the smaller groups, and some people got disconnected from the server. Probably, I don't know if there's a connection between this, but probably it's because of the weather. Okay, so it seems like almost everybody's here, so I'm gonna go on. Uh, Guys, there is this one rule. Even if the time is up and even if you are done, if you think you're done with the activity, you don't randomly close the small session until I close it for you. Okay? The purpose of this activity was to start a conversation with a stranger and keep the conversation going, because that's what you need to generally do in a global, offline settings. Usually when you want to build some kind of human network, you usually do this. You have to approach to a stranger and you have to start talking to them until your conversation gets deeper and deeper and you guys become friends. I need you guys to get used to that kind of process, especially because you guys are engineers. I have taught many engineers in my career. Lucky me, I live in Bundang, so I am very near Pangyo, and Naver is right across my house. So I teach a lot of engineers, and I have taught many engineers. And one thing that every engineer told me in common was that they were having trouble with socializing with strangers when they had to go to a seminar or a conference, or they had to go on to a business meeting, and they had to make friends with the counterparts, but it was very difficult for them because engineer number 1 and engineer number 2, they're talking to each other like algorithm, okay? For those of you who have taken my classes before, you would know how much fun I make of my brother. But my brother is also an engineer. He's actually a mechanical engineer. So he's actually worse than you guys. You guys are software engineers. You guys are smart and soft-minded. My brother talks like a machine, okay? So when I ask him, like, did you have lunch? And he goes, yes, algorithm. And I go, well, did you like it? And he goes, yes, algorithm. And then if I say, I want to keep the conversation going, right? I'm a very talkative, you can see how I'm a, outgoing person, and I'm really happy and energetic. And I'm like, so did you like it? What did you have? Food. It's okay. So this is the style of, I'm just dramatizing and oversimplifying my conversation with my brother, but you kind of know what I'm talking about, right? So this shouldn't be happening when you're meeting, some people that's important for your career, right? Let's say you want to be really close to some 교수님 for your graduate school course, or maybe you want to be really close to this person for investing some money to your capstone project and so forth. If you want to make friends with these different people, your conversation shouldn't just suddenly finish like that, okay? So remember that you guys are the people that control the computers. You guys are not computers. You don't talk like algorithms, okay? Don't do that. Yes. No. Don't do that, all right? Okay, so that was what I want. That was why I wanted you guys to do this activity, to keep the conversation going. You need to get used to this kind of activity so that you can do this kind of conversation anytime, anywhere, you know, unexpectedly even. Okay, so I will give you some more opportunities like this later on. All right, so now let's take a look at the next page of our handout. I'm just gonna come back to the screen, so we're done with this, right? The expressions like, gosh, it's so crowded here and it's really hot. Maybe you can say this in a club. We talked about these situations already in class last Friday, so I don't need to go over this, right? I just wanted you guys to start a conversation like this and keep it going. All right, so the next page is about this special expression called actually. Now, the word actually has many different meanings, but you usually use actually when you want to give some 반전 information, okay? Some new or surprising information. So for example, let's say we just met a supermodel, right? And she's really skinny and she's really tall and she's beautiful. So we ask her, do you eat? 뭐 먹긴 먹어요? 근데 그 사람이 얘기하는 게 actually I eat 삼겹살 3인분 every day. Now that's a 반전 information, right? That's surprising information. That's the case where you would use the word actually, okay? You would also use actually when you want to correct some wrong information. And this tip is really useful, especially if you are planning to take a TOEIC speaking test later on, because there is a section where they ask you wrong type of information intentionally, and then they make you correct this information. So there is I think it was like number 8. 8번 문제가 보통 그랬던 것 같아요. 8번 문제가. 토익 스피킹을 보면 1번부터 15번까지인가 나오는데 15번까지인가? 너무 오래돼서 기억이 안 나네. 8번 질문이 그런 질문이 나와요. 뭔가 리딩 패시지를 하나 주고 그 리딩 패시지에서는 뭐 A는 B다라고 얘기를 했는데 얘가 일부러 스피커가 이렇게 물어봐요. A가 C 맞지? 이렇게 물어봐요. Intentionally, this person gives you wrong piece of information, and then you will have to correct this person. But you don't just say, no, you're wrong. You're stupid. We can't do that, right? Because we don't want to be a rude person. So how do you softly correct this? You would first say, well, actually, A is C. A is B, not C. Okay, so that would be the pattern that TOEIC speaking test would be expecting from you, and that's the usage of the word actually. So there are two types of situations where you would use the word actually. Situation number 1, when you're giving surprising piece of information, 반전 정보, okay? And when you, situation number 2, when you want to softly, politely correct some wrong information given by another person, okay? So take a look at the example here. A says, so you're American? Now this happens a lot, right? When we see some Western type of person, we always say, we just naturally assume this person is from US. But usually it can be a person from Canada or other European countries and so forth. So when you ask a question like this, you got to be really careful not to hurt other people's feelings or not to offend others. 이 질문 자체가 사실 조금 위험할 수 있어요. 그냥 랜덤한 사람한테 가서 이렇게 질문을 하는 게 사실 뭐랑 비슷하냐면 우리가 미국 갔는데 Chinese? 이렇게 물어보는 거랑 똑같거든요. 근데 우리가 되게 그거 기분이 안 좋을 때가 많죠. 우리 한국 사람인데 어떻게 지금 그것도 몰라 저 바보들이? 그렇게 생각하는 경우들이 있는데 맞아요. 그렇게 느껴요. 그쪽도 똑같이 느껴요. 그래서 we have to be very careful when we want to ask a question like this. But let's say a person asks this question. Now this person, B, can be offended. If this person wants to show how offended this person feels like, 막 되게 기분 나쁜 걸 완전히 티내려면 No, I'm a Canadian. 막 이렇게 얘기할 수도 있겠죠. 여러분도 그러고 싶잖아. 가끔 막 갑자기 뭐 미국 갔는데 어떤 사람이 여러분들한테 다가가고 So are you Chinese or Japanese? 이렇게 물어보면 기분 안 좋죠. 90년대 중반에 진짜 그런 일이 많았어요. 코리아가 어디 있는지도 몰라가지고 It's between China and Japan 이렇게 얘기를 해줘야 했고 또 어떤 때는 좀 아는 척한다고 really? So I know Korea 그러면서 막 아는 척을 해요. So the South Koreans are the bad guys and the North Koreans are the good guys. So you're from North Korea 이러는 거예요. 그래서 actually 여기서 이렇게 얘기하는 거죠. Actually it's the other way around. If I am in the United States, then that means I am more likely to be a South Korean, not North. 이렇게 얘기하는 경우가 있는데, 요새는 막 그런다고 하더라고요. 아니야, 나 이스트 코리아인데? 막 이러면 자기 지금까지 지식이 박살난 표정을 짓는데요. 되게 웃기죠? 동서로 나뉘어져 있는데? 막 이러면. 한번 나중에 어디 한번 나가서 해보고 싶어요. 놀리고 싶어. 재밌을 것 같아. So anyway, so if you want to keep good relationship in this social context, you would have to be very polite in correcting that wrong piece of information. How do you do that? You would say, well, actually, I'm from Canada. Well, actually, I'm a South Korean, not North. Okay? 그렇대요. Chinese? 막 이렇게 물어봤는데, 막, I'm from North Korea. 막 이러면 그럼 되게 그다음부터 잘해준대요. 막 그런 애들도 있대. Alright, so, like I said, the word actually can mean two different situations. In situation number 1, surprising information. Situation number 2, correcting politely. Now, let's take a look at this section here. It says, match each conversation starter with a response. Then practice with a partner. So I'm going to give you around 1 minute for you guys to match these conversation starters with possible responses here. Okay, so let me give you around 3 minutes, okay, for you guys to match these with these. All right, so 3 minutes. Let's get to work. Go. Okay. All right. So now you have matched these conversation starters and the responses. Now, again, these conversation starters are meant to start a conversation with a person that you have never met before. Okay, so now maybe you can think about the situation, right? Let me just try to put you guys into smaller groups again with your partners so that you can practice this conversation, okay? So you can check the answers by doing, person one reads, person A reads number two, and then person B responds to that, right? Reads the answer, and then so forth, okay? So let me put you guys into groups. Okay. All right, why do I see so many? Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, go.
Last year.
Yes, it is. Actually, I am little nervous.
이 다음에도 제가 질문하는 건가?
제가 질문하고 답하고
오케이.
그렇게 번갈아 가면서 하죠.
네.
So you are a full-time student?
어떤 거요?
그 전 타임에.
아, 저희는 끄고 다시 들어갔는데 끄지 말라고
네.
하셔가지고
아,
어떻게 해야 되나?
Don't turn it off.
일단은 끄지
네.
말라고 하셔가지고. 네.
Okay, so I need you. Have you finished everything?
예.
Yes.
네.
Okay, so I need you to choose one of the situations. Like I need you to choose situation number 8. No, actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Choose situation number 4. Okay, and
Number 4.
keep the conversation going.
와우.
Do you like this neighborhood?
Yeah, I do actually. It has some great stores.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Is there any chicken
store?
restaurant? Yes,
Chicken
store.
restaurant. Yeah, nearby my home, and there are some park to jogging. Good park and riverside to jogging.
Oh.
I love to jog. Yeah.
Okay, keep it going like this,
you?
okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
그래서
주간?
Oh,
What?
we've done the activities. So we're
Okay.
doing small talk.
Yeah, small talk in English would be good.
Sorry.
Hanso, is that pair of pants up in the
Oh,
screen?
yes, it is.
How did you put that up there?
My dorm is actually it's got upstairs. So
오,
Okay.
오 복층.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
it's a tiny place, but it's comfort.
Good. Okay,
Comfortable.
keep the conversation going, guys. I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, you can speak,
Okay.
but in English.
Okay.
Don't do the algorithm style. All right? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hi. Finished?
Hi. Yes.
Yeah? All right, so I need you to keep the conversation going. Maybe you can do some small talk. Yeah?
Okay.
So invent your own small talk, or maybe you can choose one of the situations from the book. and keep it going. The time is up. I hate when this happens. All right, I'm gonna close the sessions now, so let's come back to the main session. All right.
Right.
Oh. Okay. So it seems like everybody is back. Yeah, I did see some people trying to do some small talk in the remaining time, and I thought that was really good. Okay, so let's check the answers together. I'm gonna read the left part, and you will have to give me the answer. Okay, so I will start the conversation and you will give me the response. Okay, Yonghan, is this your first class here? 성환, I'm sorry, not Yonghan. What am I? 미안, 성환. So I'm gonna read this conversation. You give me the response. Okay, is this your first class here?
Yes, it is. Actually, I am little nervous.
Good, good. Okay. Juhan, so you're a full-time student?
Part-time actually. I work in a hotel.
Oh, good, good. Okay. Number 4. All right. Ine, do you like this neighborhood? Hello. Oh, I hate when this connection breaks down like this. Ine, are you there? Can you hear me? Are you okay? Ine is gone. Anya, Ine, are you here? Ine is here. Okay, okay. Do you like this neighborhood?
Yeah, I do. Actually, it has some great stores.
Oh, good. Okay. I asked one of you guys, one of the pairs, to keep the conversation going with this situation, and then yeah, somebody said, well, do you like this neighborhood? Yeah, I do. It has some great stores. And then they continued the conversation by talking like, oh, really? Do you guys have some really nice chicken restaurant nearby? And 기승전 치킨집, you know, and by answering that question, it seemed like 국민 대통합 was done, like everybody united under chicken restaurant, and I understand. 치킨은 위대하니까요. 우리가 무슨 민족입니까? I don't know. What am I talking about? All right, 태산, 태산, do you drive to class?
Actually, I take the subway. It takes an hour.
Very good. Excellent job. All right. Hyunjung, I like your sweater. 이 삼복더위에. I like your sweater. 현중 answer. 아니, 음소거 해제하셔야죠. 안 들려. Okay. I like your sweater.
Thanks, it's actually from a vintage store.
Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, so the reason I wanted to point this out was because, you know how in Korea, we are not very used to responding to compliments like this. Okay, so it's like when somebody says, "Oh, I like your sweater," and you're like, "Oh, 이거 아무것도 아니야. 되게 싼 거야. 그냥 아무거나 주워 입고 왔어." 막 우리 이러잖아요, 약간 막 몸둘 바를 모르겠죠. 막, 너 오늘 괜찮다, 좀 화장 잘 먹었는데, 그럼 거기다 오늘 이거 좀 별로야. 잘 안 된 거야. 뭐 그러면 평소에 잘 되는 거 어떻다는 거야? 더 잘난 척하는 것 같이 보여요. We're as Asian country culture people, we are not very used to accepting compliments. Just say thank you. Okay, thank you is enough. Alright? 너 오늘 화장 좀 잘 먹었다. 고맙다. Alright? That's enough. Alright? 내가 원래 좀. That's okay. Alright? Okay, now let's take a look at question number 7. Okay, Yunjin, do you play the guitar or anything?
Actually, I do. And piano.
Oh, good. Very good. All right. Number 8. 세광. So, you're from around here?
No, actually, I'm from a small town about 3 hours away.
3 hours away. Very good. Thank you very much. You guys did an excellent job. And this is just the starting of the conversation. Like I said, if you want to keep the conversation going, you will have to catch a clue from the person's response, ask another open-ended question, and then you answer the question, add another piece of information, ask another question again. And this should be like ongoing question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. 여기서 중요한 거는 질문을 하는 사람이 계속 그러니까 같은 사람이 계속 질문하고 반대편에서는 대답만 하고 질문하고 대답하고 이렇게 하면 면접 보는 거랑 다를 게 없어요. 사실 면접에서도 그렇게 하면은 좀 답답하죠. 면접관 입장에서도 좀 부담이 가요. 그런 일방적인 면접이 한국에서 먹힐지 몰라도 사실 글로벌 스테이지에서는 별로 좋진 않아요. 그럼 뭐냐 하면 여러분들이 이게 상호작용이 돼야 된다는 건데 한마디로 제가 여러분들한테 질문을 했을 때 여러분들이 대답을 하고 거기에 상응한 거기와 연관된 팔로우업 퀘스천을 저한테 또 하시고 그럼 제가 거기에 대해서 대답을 하고 또 다른 질문을 함으로써 핑퐁이 돼야 이게 정말 대화가 된다고 느껴지는데 여러분들 제가 지난 이제 우리 수업 시간은 아니었지만 SW1 그 기술 영어 1 시간에는 인터뷰를 이제 모의 면접을 진행을 했었는데 거기서도 이미 그런 친구들이 되게 많더라고요. 그러니까 제가 뭐 예를 들어서 뭐 이런 거 So you're from around here? 이런 질문을 하면 대답이 뭐 이거 E에서 끝나. No, actually I'm from a small town about 3 hours away. 끝! 그럼 나는 또다시 질문을 해야 이게 대화가 이어지겠죠. 근데 그렇게 안 되고 만약에 No, I'm from a small town about 3 hours away. How about you? 저한테 이런 식으로 핑퐁을 했으면 대화가 되게 부담 없이 왔다 갔다 잘 됐겠죠. 근데 만약에 3 hours away. 끝! 그러면 저는 다시 really? Where is this neighborhood? It's in Seoul. 끝! 또 물어봐야 돼. 끝! 또 물어봐야 돼. 이게 계속 제가 일방적으로 질문을 하는 건 대화가 아니죠. So I hope you guys don't have that problem when it comes to real situations in the future, especially when you're doing business. Okay? 자, 오늘은 여기까지 일단 수업을 하고요. 오늘 제가 낮에 엄청나게 야심찬 그 꿈을 품고 이 캠퍼스에 올렸던 핸드아웃 파일들은 그냥 다음 주에 하는 걸로 이렇게 미룬다고 보시고요. 오프라인 수업 시간에 하던 거 진도를 온라인으로 다 못 나간다는 거를 제가 다 알고 있었음에도 불구하고 그 현실을 아직까지 참 받아들이는 게 쉽지는 않습니다. 네, 그래요. 진도를 덜어낸다고 덜어내는데도 잘 안 되네요. 자, 여러분 위클리 어사이먼트 잘 되고 있죠? 잊어버리지 마요. Alright? So I'll see you guys on next Friday. Have a great weekend and stay safe. Don't go to clubs, guys. Don't catch corona. Alright? Bye!